In China, more than 1.2 million deer are raised on farms, producing 100,000 tons of venison each year. But what about donkey meat? This unique food culture has a fascinating story from pasture to food factory. Join Trending Farm to explore the deer and donkey meat processing factory in China right now. China's deer farming industry, centered in Jilin province, produces approximately 70% of the nation's antlers, a staple in traditional Chinese medicine, TCM. The industry involves over 300,000 farmed deer, primarily red and Sika species. Deer antler products contribute to an industry valued at over $1 billion annually. Venison consumption is also growing, with deer meat sold in urban markets as a high-protein alternative. The industry faces challenges including disease risks and ethical concerns around antler harvesting. In Chinese culture, the deer holds a deep and multifaceted historical significance, transcending its role as mere livestock. For centuries, the deer has been revered as a symbol of prosperity, longevity, and even beauty. Deer were also vital to ancient Chinese communities, providing sustenance and materials, and their various parts were used in traditional medicine. But their historical significance goes beyond practicality. The deer's connection to immortality and good fortune in ancient Chinese mythology cemented its place in art, literature, and even daily life. China's deer farming industry, home to over 1.2 million deer in 2020 and producing 100,000 tons of venison, surpasses other countries like New Zealand in scale. While New Zealand focuses mainly on red deer, China farms various species, including Sika, Wapiti, and musk deer, enhancing its role in the global market. Chinese deer farms typically feature large fenced areas with grazing and wooded zones for natural foraging, along with facilities for processing meat and antlers, veterinary care, and management infrastructure tailored to support the health and productivity of the deer. Deer, as omnivores, need a nutrient-rich diet that varies by age, sex, and season. For instance, lactating deer require extra protein, and bucks need it for antler growth. On farms, deer are fed a mix of grasses, legumes, forbs, and nutrient-dense feeds like grain, corn, and alfalfa. Farmers also provide fresh water, mineral supplements, calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, and adjust feeding based on health needs and seasonal food availability. So you have a happy, healthy deer fed a mixture of grass, grain, and special feed. But how long does it take to get it ready for a feast? Depending on the breed and the farmer's goals, a deer can be ready for processing between 12 and 24 months. But it doesn't just reach a certain age. The deer needs to meet specific standards such as a healthy weight, a good fat-to-muscle ratio, and no signs of disease. Once it passes inspection, it's sent to the food factory. There, processing begins with humane handling, followed by careful skinning and grading. The meat is then inspected, graded, and packaged for distribution. The entire process is meticulously controlled to ensure the highest quality venison is ready for consumers to enjoy. The result is tender, flavorful meat that is increasingly popular in both the Chinese and international markets. But how is this unique meat prepared? Stay tuned until the end to find out how the Chinese prepare it. Deer meat or venison is a lean and nutritious protein source, low in fat and calories, and packed with iron and B vitamins. In Chinese cuisine, braising is a popular method for preparing deer meat, creating tender and flavorful dishes. The slow cooking process allows the meat to absorb the rich aromas of spices and herbs, like cumin, which adds a warm, earthy flavor that complements the meat's natural gamey taste. This combination is particularly popular in northern China, where cumin is a staple spice. The versatility of deer meat, coupled with its nutritional value, makes it a popular choice for both everyday meals and special occasions, offering a unique culinary experience that blends tradition and innovation. While the donkey's role as a work animal has diminished in modern China, its cultural significance remains strong, representing hard work and perseverance. This enduring legacy is a testament to the donkey's enduring place in the hearts and minds of the Chinese people. In modern China, the donkey's economic value is tied to its meat and hide, which are still valued commodities. However, the demand for donkey meat has led to concerns about over-exploitation and the need for sustainable practices. The donkey's future in Chinese agriculture and economy is a complex issue that requires careful consideration of its cultural significance, economic value, and animal welfare. While the food factory plays a crucial role in ensuring the quality and safety of donkey meat, the journey from farm to factory often raises ethical concerns. The transportation of donkeys in China, particularly those destined for the food industry, has been criticized for its lack of humane practices. Animals are sometimes crammed into overcrowded trucks, subjected to long journeys without adequate food or water, and exposed to harsh conditions. This raises serious questions about the welfare of the animals and the ethical implications of the meat industry. The lessons learned from this situation highlight the importance of implementing stricter regulations and promoting humane practices throughout the entire supply chain, from farm to food factory. Only by ensuring the ethical treatment of animals can we create a more sustainable and compassionate food industry. Don't forget to subscribe to the Trending Farm channel to support our useful videos. Thank you for your companionship and contribution. See you in the next videos. Australia is home to some of the world's largest cattle stations, with properties like Anna Creek Station spanning over 6 million acres, larger than many countries. These massive operations manage tens of thousands of cattle at a time, often in remote areas far from processing facilities or markets. Moving such large herds is a logistical challenge, and trains have become the most efficient solution. Known as livestock trains, these specialized freight systems can carry more than 1,000 cattle in a single trip, covering thousands of kilometers across Australia's vast, rugged terrain. In this farming documentary, we explore the meticulous preparation for cattle transport. Coordination begins with detailed discussions between train drivers and transport planners, addressing weather conditions, rail traffic, and stops for cattle care. These conversations are vital as drivers exchange knowledge about terrain and timing. By working together, they ensure not just operational efficiency, but also the safety and well-being of the livestock throughout the journey. Loading cattle onto trains is a meticulously managed process, often highlighted in farming documentaries, that ensures animal safety and minimizes stress. Farmers with years of experience in this task emphasize the importance of creating a calm environment, as cattle are sensitive to noise and sudden movements. Loading ramps are designed with a gentle slope of about 20 degrees and non-slip surfaces, allowing cattle to move naturally onto train cars without hesitation. Each specialized train car can hold up to 90 cattle, offering more spacious accommodations compared to trucks, which typically transport 20 to 30 animals per load. Unlike trucks, trains are built for longer, uninterrupted journeys, making proper spacing and stability during loading critical to prevent injuries or agitation. Farmers also avoid overcrowding and carefully inspect ramps and train cars for cleanliness and durability before each trip. By following these practices, transporters ensure the process is efficient, humane, and suitable for large-scale operations. Caring for livestock on trains is a critical focus of any farming documentary on transport logistics. Train cars are equipped with ventilation systems to maintain air quality and non-slip flooring to prevent injuries, accommodating up to 90 cattle per car. Weather conditions are closely monitored, as temperatures above 30 degrees C or below 5 degrees C can stress the animals. To counter this, journeys are scheduled during moderate weather, and interior temperatures are checked regularly. Veterinarians play a vital role, performing pre-transport health checks and advising on hydration and feeding schedules. They also remain on call to handle emergencies during transit, ensuring livestock arrive healthy. These precise measures highlight the dedication required to manage large-scale cattle transport effectively. Transporting livestock by train comes with significant challenges. Extreme temperatures, such as heat above 35 degrees or cold below 0 degrees, can cause stress and health issues for the animals. Scheduling trips during milder weather is crucial to minimizing these risks. The vibrations and constant noise from the train's engine and tracks can also agitate cattle, increasing the chance of injuries. To address this, train cars are designed to reduce noise and movement impacts as much as possible. Unfortunate accidents, like abrupt stops or derailments, pose serious dangers to both livestock and handlers. Careful route planning and regular equipment checks are essential to prevent such incidents. Despite these challenges, innovative solutions and skilled teams help ensure the animal's welfare throughout the journey, making train transport a viable option for large-scale farming operations. Once at the dock, cattle are carefully transferred to specialized trucks for the final leg of their journey to farms. These trucks are designed with ventilation systems and padded interiors to ensure the animal's comfort and safety. Experts emphasize the importance of minimizing loading times to reduce stress and maintaining proper spacing within the trucks to prevent injuries during transit. Farmers often share that this stage is just as critical as the train journey, as any mishap can undo the careful planning of the entire transport process. The key is handling them calmly and efficiently, one farmer notes, because stressed cattle can affect the quality of our operations. Drivers trained in livestock handling play a crucial role, monitoring the animals during the trip and adjusting routes to avoid delays. This seamless transition from dock to farm ensures that the cattle arrive in good condition, ready for the next phase of care and farming. After cattle are transported to the farm, they are given a period of recovery, which includes the use of specialized massage equipment to help relax their muscles and reduce stress from the long journey. This equipment helps alleviate tension and improves circulation, ensuring the cattle are comfortable. In this farming documentary, farmers also focus on the feeding process, providing high-quality forage and water to rehydrate the animals and help them regain strength. Once settled, the cattle are released into open fields for free grazing, allowing them to roam and acclimate to their new environment. This step is crucial for their physical and mental well-being after the long transport.
Thank you for watching the video. Are you having any problems with your livestock farming? Please share your comments and questions. We are ready to answer. If you like our videos, please like, share, subscribe and recommend the channel to your friends so they can watch too. Hello and see you again.